secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today I'm gonna be dropping one of the best slasher builds in the game, in my opinion. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's liking up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you know the game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. So what we're gonna do first and foremost is, like I said, we're gonna go left-handed with this. I go left-handed all my builds, but you can go right-handed, doesn't really matter, okay? Big thing here is that we can go point guard, go 6'3", go 192 pounds, and of course max out your wingspan. All right, very important here. So you have all that taken care of. 6'3", 192 with a maxed out wingspan. All right, now this is how we're gonna do it. First and foremost, we're gonna go over the actual physicals. So we're gonna go 86 with this one. We're going 86 because we want to make sure we get that speed booster on gold. To me, that's gonna be important with a build like this, a slasher build, because you want to be able to get to the basket. And speed booster, as you see right here, speeds up the explosion or burst a player has when attacking the from the perimeter. So we want to make sure we have that, okay? And then also with our acceleration, we want to go 75 because that's going to give us a triple strike on gold. And again, that is going to be probably the most important badge from a slasher, right? So I've been having so much fun with this build, and that's why I wanted to show, bring it out, because I felt like, this is actually pretty toxic, okay? Then with the strength, we want to max that out to go 60 on the strength. That's going to give us our fearless finisher on gold that we need. And then, of course, we're going 85 on the vert to be able to unlock all the dunk packages for the elite dunk packages that we're going to have with this build. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and top it off with 99 stamina. That's going to give us our handles for days on gold. And basically, as a slasher, you just want to max out that stamina. That's going to be great, all right? So we have that all taken care of here. Now, let's go up here. So there's many different ways to go around it. I'm gonna go about this, but I went 95, okay? So on my driving dunk. 95 driving dunk gives me whistle on gold, and to me, gold whistle is really, really good, especially as a slasher. A lot of y'all probably only have silver, but if you have gold and you've watched me play a lot with my high flyer build, my Zion build, I go to the basket and do some reckless stuff, and I continuously get whistles blown for me because I have gold whistle, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, in order to get the Hall of Fame one, it requires a 99, but we all know that's just gonna be hard to do, okay? Now, when it comes to my layups, I went back and forth with this for the longest, but I ended up just going with 80, okay? Now, the reason why I went with 80 is because I felt like I got what I needed anyway out of the 80 driving layup. The fearless finish on silver, yes. Would it be great to be on gold? Yes, but in order to really fix this build the way that I think it should be, you just gotta go at an 80, all right? 80 driving layup, but you will still get Russell Westbrook layup package. You still get the Pro Touch Hall of Fame, so timing layups gonna be huge, okay? To me, the big ones here, especially since you are 6'3", Bunny is gonna be really important for this build because I wouldn't necessarily be trying to, and of course, spin cycle and two-step, right? So like with this build, going to the basket, knowing the ins and outs, the nuances of like how to Euro step, how to hot step is really going to play a big part in this, okay? And then we're going to do 45 on the standing dunk. So even at 6'3", it will be able to get the two basic standing dunks, which is good. I see myself a lot going to the basket. Once I can just stop and get a nice little standing dunk if I feel like someone's chasing down or I got multiple people chasing behind me. So I go in and go with a 45. So this is what I'm looking at for my finishing, okay? So again, Slithery Hall of Fame, Bunny Hall of Fame, Whistle on gold, Precision Dunker on gold. You get Area Wizard Hall of Fame. Again, very solid all the way around. Now, what I ended up doing here is that I went 86 on my mid-range. Now, 86 on the mid-range, and you say, oh, this is a slasher build. Exactly, but it's going to be a slasher because it has a 95 driving dunk. There's no way you're going to say something has a 95 driving dunk and it's not a slasher yet. You're going to get to the basket, but at the end of the day, we're still playing in the park, we're still playing the rec, and you still got to be able to shoot. Like, it is what it is. 86 is going to unlock a lot of the good bases for you, and then we went 80 on the three-point shot just because going to the 80 tier is just always good. 80, 85, 90. Like going to those different tiers, you start to see differences. There's no need to be a 79, 78, 77, or 76 would be the next tier to me, right? This is unlock Agent 3s, but if it wasn't for Agent 3s, I would do 75. So I stopped at 80 because I wanted to make sure this build can really shoot, right? So blinders on silver, dead eye on silver, you get catch and shoot on gold, green machine on silver, right? You get space creator silver. Like, I mean, of course, you know, open looks. So if you're wide open, mini musician on gold, open looks on gold. To me, this is going to be a build that you're going to have a lot of fun with because you're going to be able to go to the basket and slash a lot, or you can run to the mid-range, do a fade at the mid-range and hit a 2, or you can just do a hop step and hit a 3. All right, we're going to go 74 on the free throw for if you're playing rec or pro-am with this build, because yes, you could play pro-am with this build, obviously, right? Like, you have the means of really causing some damage and problems against competitive players with this, and a lot of that's because of your playmaking ability on this build is going to be good too. So speaking of that, what we're going to do here is that we're going to go 93 on the ball handle. Now, by you see going 93, you get killer combos on gold, but you also get ankle breakers on Hall of Fame. And to me, that's just something that I started to play around a lot more with. And the way that I dribble, right, I do a lot of half spins and like hop shot cancellations, and I get a lot of ankle breakers out of that. Obviously, you know, using like Jamal Murray behind the back gets you some too. So it just makes sense if you know, a lot of people said stopping at 92, why not just go 93 and be able to get killer combos in an ankle breaker Hall of Fame? That just meant, like, to me, it made more sense. Then I went 85 with the speed with ball. Yes, 85, like, speed with ball does matter. Like, I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, running down the court, having an 85 speed with ball to me makes more sense than just having like a 75 or a 77. So having that 85 is going to mean a lot because most of the lockdowns that's going to be guarding you. Speed is going to be 80, 85 also. So it just makes sense to have something to that same tier where you're able to get past that defender and then be able to keep that distance and not have to worry about the lockdown catching up on you. But again, triple strike on gold is going to be crazy. Of course, speed booster on gold, hyperdrive. You do get blow-bys, and again, in order to get blow-bys on gold, you need an 83 acceleration, and I was just like, I'm good with silver, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and go 78 on our pass accuracy, okay? So we go 78 on the pass accuracy just to have that ability to, you know, make decent passes when you're passing out. But, you know, like, it would be nice to get up to 87, but when you have something that has a 95 driving dunk and you put shooting on it, you know that you're going to be very limited on what you can do. But at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be able to facilitate really well with this build, and then, of course, absolutely score on all three levels where you're trying to score at. Then on my perimeter defense, I just went 58. Now, we do know 58 on the perimeter defense is because I just want to get off-ball pass. Just trying to get bumpy enough to where it's enough to just knock somebody off course when they try to go backdoor me. When, you know, because this build obviously is sitting corner, okay? Like, it's not even like, like, this build is definitely sitting corner because of what you're looking at. This is a offensive heavy type build, slashing build that you're making here, all right? And again, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was thinking about this was like, I had John Morant in my mind when I was making this, and with a little bit left over, we got something left over here, so let's see what we can do here. Let's just get the rest of it out of here. Okay, good. So we can go 50 standing dunk with a 75 free throw, and now we're done. So yeah, there's no defense on this build. This isn't offensive heavy. You can hide this build in the rec all day, every day. Like, this build is very fun in the rec, obviously. If you're playing in the park, just make sure you have good lockdowns and a good center with you. You know, you're sitting corner, you're not playing on ball, but at the end of the day, man, you're having fun, right? So, you know, like, defense is already strong. It's just all about IQ. Having that little bit of off-ball pass to me means a lot. You know, somebody try to go backdoor me, but I know some of y'all gonna think, yo, there's no defense on this build. I can't do, like, you know, I don't want it. And that's cool. It's not, you know, the build ain't gonna be for everybody. But for the ones that know how to play this, or the ones that play a lot of rec, a lot of pro-am, the ones that play with teammates a lot, this build is gonna really be fun and shine because you can do a lot with it. And then the cool thing is it comes out as a really good rare build name. I think it's a shot creating 3-level thread or something like that, which is really, really catfish to me. Because you see shot creating 3-level threat, you know, you think, okay, cool, like, it's, you know, it's gonna be able to shoot really good, but then you're like, yo, like, this dude absolutely is dunking all over the place. And to me, that's what separates his build. But let me know in the comment section what you think. I feel like this is one of the better slashing builds in the game, but I'm very interested to see what you got to think. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger, man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.